Good morning, winners. Welcome to Terry's Tips. Okay, guys, today I am going to give you guys what you've been asking for. How to build business credit in 30 days, y'all. Yes, I'm giving you a fast track. Get a notebook and get a pen, okay? Because I'm going to outline some of the differences between personal and business credit, some mistakes to avoid, and then how to build your business credit in 30 days. Get a notebook and get a pen. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Terry. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, mother, YouTuber, investor, personal business credit guru, over 20 years of experience, guys. I would love for you to be part of our Terry's Tips community. I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday morning, and I will do my nugget at the end, guys. So I have a lot of information to give to you. I'm going to jump right in, okay? And let me just say that for business credit building, this can be if you're a brand new business. This can be if you're a startup. This could also be if you've been in business for a while and you never took the time to utilize business credit, corporate credit, commercial credit. You've never built your business credit profiles. Guys, this blueprint can be used for all of those different things, okay? So first, some of the differences between personal credit and business credit. So first, I need you to understand there's three major credit bureaus on both sides, and they are different. So for personal credit, it's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. For business credit, guys, it's Equifax Business, Experian Business, but Dun & Bradstreet is the other X factor, right? And they are the biggest business credit bureau, period. Are there other bureaus? Absolutely. But Dun & Bradstreet is the most well-known and the biggest for business credit. So if you want to build business credit profiles faster, you want to focus there first. That will get you better results. Got it, y'all? Another thing is utilization, guys. For your personal credit, you are kind of dinged if you use your credit cards. If you have a $10,000 credit card, you use $8,000 of it, that's 80% utilization, your score tanks. Guys, with business credit, they don't care about utilization. You are a business. Businesses use credit differently. They expect you to use it. So you can have a $10,000 business credit card, use $8,000 of it, $9,000 of it, and your credit score for business does not drop at all. Guys, this is critical because so many business owners try to fund their business with their personal credit. Then their personal credit gets tanked. You know, it's a low credit score. Then they're not able to build and scale faster. Then they go out of business. They close their doors. So this blueprint is super critical to your long-term success. Another thing is inquiries. Guys, you know, for personal credit, whenever you apply for a credit, it's on your credit report for 2 years. Inquiries themselves are not negative, but excessive inquiries can bring down your score. With business credit, the inquiries will show up, but they don't hurt your score. And another huge difference is that you can build business credit way faster. What is this video? Building business credit in 30 days, okay? This is where for personal credit, you need trade lines that are 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Guys, I'm giving you a blueprint where you can build business credit faster, okay? And it has higher limits, better rates when you do it the correct way. Those are some differences. Now, some mistakes to avoid. One of the biggest mistakes is waiting. Guys, you can start building business credit now. Even if you work full time, even if your business is not income producing yet, this is one of the reasons why you want to build business credit. You can do the steps to look fundable on paper right now. Even if you're just doing it part-time, even if it's just going to be an extra stream of income, if you take the time to build business credit and look fundable and credible on paper, it will give you more options faster. Longevity, leverage. That's a big mistake to avoid is waiting. Start now. Another huge mistake to avoid is not taking the time to look fundable and credible on paper. I will give you those steps when I talk about building business credit in 30 days. And another thing to avoid, and this is a big one, guys, this is why I see most of you guys getting denials, is doing the steps out of order. Guys, there is a proven system for a reason. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do it in 30 days, but you must do it in order to have the success and have the results. Got it, good guys. Okay, so step number 1 is incorporating your business. Guys, a sole proprietor is not going to fly for a lot of business credit. A DBA is not going to fly. Stop waiting on this step. Get incorporated. If you cannot afford an attorney, then you can go ahead and use like incorporate.com, InkFile, easycorp.org. There's a lot of different services and resources out there that will incorporate for you. You want to be an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, corp, where your business is registered with the state. Do that first. You need to pick out your business name, register it with the state, get your documents back. That's step number one, no matter what. Sometimes it can only cost $100 or $200. Look, use your stimulus check, use your tax refund, use your bonus, use overtime money, use gift money, use whatever, but get incorporated. After you get incorporated, this is another big mistake, get your EIN. You want to wait to get your EIN after you're incorporated. That way you know what name is registered with the state. It must match exactly. This is a huge reason why people are denied business credit, because information is mismatched in different sources. Incorporate, get your EIN, okay? After you have your EIN, the fundability piece and looking credible is critical before you get your DUNS number. Yes, y'all, because some of you guys have half of the information. You get your DUNS number. Your DUNS number is half accurate, and that's why you're getting denials, okay? So I'll explain what a DUNS number is, but after you incorporate, you get your EIN. Then looking fundable means a separate business phone number, not your personal cell phone. A business website doesn't have to be huge. It could be a quick one-pager, GoDaddy, Squarespace, Wix, WordPress. They all have online builders that can do your website super quickly. Just some basic information. Have your business name, contact information, maybe a mission statement, information about you. It doesn't have to be anything major, guys. A lot of them are actually free to get the domain name. And then after you have your domain name, you want to get a professional email. That means, let's say your business's name is ABC Investments, or, well, no, not investments, ABC Management. Then you want your business email to be like info at ABC Management, admin at ABC Management, CEO at admin at ABC Management, not ABC Management at Gmail or at Yahoo or at AOL. Guys, that part right there, the fundability, the phone number, the website, the email, and then I'm going to add also the address, set you apart drastically than most of other businesses. I'm telling you what I know. So this is where, even with the address, guys, the preference is to have a commercial address. However, I know that's not feasible for everybody, especially if you're not seeing clients in person or anything of that nature. You may not have a need for a commercial address. If you have to use your home address, do that to begin with, but later on, if you can change it to a commercial address or a virtual address, then do that, because that will give you more options, especially for the bigger money. But the best two options are to have a commercial address or to have a virtual address, okay? So I recommend Opus because it will bundle some things together, but also DaVinci, Alliance, are some other ones that are kind of in that space that do virtual addresses, not a huge fee, okay? So those items, guys, make you look fundable and credible on paper. Phone number, email, website, address. You do not want your address to be a P.O. box. You do not want your address to be a UPS address. When possible, do not have your business address be the same as your home address. You look better if it's separate, okay? Once you have that information, you have incorporated your EIN, you look fundable on paper, you get your Dun & Bradstreet number. Guys, this is going to all be done in like a couple of weeks. We're still within our 30 days, okay? So you get your Dun & Bradstreet. You go to Dun & Bradstreet. It's free. How much is it, Terri? For free. It's free to set up your Dun & Bradstreet file. They're going to ask you for a bunch of information. Guys, their process is a little bit, they change it from every now and then, but they want to verify that you are a valid business. So now a lot of times what they will do is they'll take your information, but before they register you there in their database, they will mail you out a PIN to your business address. So make sure it's an address where you can actually get mail, okay? And for the virtual addresses, they have corresponding addresses in your state where you can actually get physical mail. That's how it works when you use a reputable the virtual address, okay? Once you get that PIN, then you go ahead and contact Dun & Bradstreet and let them know. And once they have all of your information, they verified you are a valid business, then you will have a DUNS number, okay? That's critical, guys, especially because you're already overcoming the barrier of being a new business. As a new business, you look high risk to lenders. So you are doing the fundability, you're making sure you're incorporated, you're having your DUNS number that matches everything with fundability and credibility so that you can get business credit faster and look credible on paper, okay? And just side note, okay? Dun & Bradstreet is very aggressive. They will try to sell you a bunch of products. You don't need them. I promise you, I would rather you use $1,000 or $2,000 and to actually get the vendor accounts and so forth I'm going to talk about next, as opposed to paying Dun & Bradstreet, where a lot of people that have paid for like their business credit process and fast tracking it have not gotten the actual results, guys. Keep your money in your pocket and build it on your own. That way you have control over the process too. Got it, good guys. Okay, and after you have your DUNS number, then the very next thing you want to move to is vendor accounts. Stop skipping the step, guys. Get the vendor accounts, then you're going to go to store cards and you go to cash cards. There's a process for a reason. The vendor accounts will give brand new businesses. We're still within 30 days. You can get 3 or 5 vendor accounts all in one day, guys. You can get your phone number, your email, your website all in one day. Like literally, okay? That's why this is building business credit in 30 days. For your vendor accounts, these are companies that will give your business some credit and some items right away. But the key is that you're using vendors that report to the business credit bureaus. That is critical, because the whole point is for them to report that trade line to the business credit bureaus, which then gives you a business credit profile and a business credit score. Much faster. So some vendor accounts that are known to give brand new businesses credit right away. No hard inquiries on your credit report. Does not report on your personal credit. Is Uline, is Quill, is Granger, even nav.com has a business credit builder program now where they have a trade line that will report, even like Wexfleet, Crown Office Supplies. Guys, I recommend having 4 to 5. How many, Terry? 4 to 5 vendor accounts reporting to the business credit bureau so you can move on to the next steps, guys. And this is where, with the vendor accounts, how it works, right, is that you go to maybe Granger, you order some items. When you order the items, instead of paying for it cash or with a credit card or with a debit card, you're going to click Invoice Me. Then you're going to put in all of your business information. Make sure it matches identically to your DUNS information. So your business name, your business address, your business email, your business phone number. And then what they're going to do is they're going to mail you items. And then you're going to have either 30, 60, or 90 days. We call it net 30 if they give you 30 days, net 60 if they give you 60 days, net 90 if they give you 90 days to pay the invoice back, okay? So they're going to mail you items. They're going to invoice you. It's in your business's name. They report that to the business credit bureaus, which gives you a trade line. You want to have at least 4 to 5 trade lines reporting, 4 to 5 different vendors to actually build your business credit profiles and scores. And usually you will actually have a Paydex score after like 4 to 5 trade lines. That's why this is going to all be done. This part right here is all in 30 days, depending on how fast you want to execute. It can be done in 30 days, but if you do one vendor account a week for 5 weeks, well, then now you're past 30 days. You are in control of this process, guys. Now, another tip is if you get like a net 30 account, the sooner you pay it, the better. So if it's net 30, you have 30 days to pay for it, pay it in 5 days or in 10 days. For business credit, the faster you pay the invoice, the higher your score. They want to look at your paying items on time. So get 4 to 5 vendor accounts. After you have the vendor accounts reporting, then you move on to store cards. These are retail cards. Some ones are like Chevron Fleet, Shell Fleet, even Walmart, Dell, Amazon, Costco. Guys, use these vendor accounts, use the store cards to get items for your business. Hello? Items for your household, for your daycare, for your school, for your church. Everybody, all these places have gas, the fleet ones have gas. They have, printers, they have faxes, they have paper, they may have household supplies. Use the vendor accounts, use the store cards to get items you can actually use. That way, number one, you're actually utilizing your business credit, but then you're also not using your personal credit or your personal credit cards for those items. So you want to get at least like 3 to 4 to 5 store cards reporting as well. So now let's say you got 5 vendor accounts and 5 store cards. Your business credit profiles now have 10 trade lines. Vendor accounts, store cards, then after that you want to go to your cash cards, okay? These are your Citi card, your American Express, your Chase, your Capital One. When they're true business credit cards are on your business credit reports, a lot of times they'll report nowhere at all or to the business credit bureaus. And this is where then you can max out. You can use that $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to fund your business. You spent a little bit of money doing incorporation, your EIN, your DUNS, fundable, vendor accounts, store cards, and you got to the cash cards that's going to give you some relief. You put on that to build your business, and then you grow without maxing out your personal credit, using your paycheck money, and now you look fundable on paper so you can go for the bigger things like the lines of credit from these banks and the business credit loans and the SBA loans and all of those things. Got it, good guys. It's a system for a reason. Incorporate, EIN, DUNS number, well, looking fundable, DUNS number, vendor accounts, store accounts, cash cards, period. Got it, y'all? I hope that was helpful, okay? And then for my nugget, guys, I need you to get comfortable with the unknown. I mean it. So many of you guys have a vision and a dream and you're trying to figure it out on your own. Guys, if you knew all the steps, it wouldn't require any faith. I need you to hear me. You have to be comfortable with stepping out on faith. A lot of times when I'm doing strategy sessions with you guys, I'll ask you, what is the very next best step? I want you to think about it like a car at nighttime with your headlights on. When you have your headlights on, you can see a couple of feet, a couple of yards ahead of you, right? You can't see the path from maybe your job all the way to home, but you can see a little bit ahead of you. And as you drive, more lights up. And as you drive, more lights up. Guys, it's the same concept. You have to be comfortable with the unknown. Just have a goal, a benchmark, get that step accomplished, because once you accomplish that step, then the next step is going to be clear to you. You're going to have momentum, you're going to get things done, and you're going to feel comfortable as you go through the process. You're going to keep on elevating and elevating and elevating until then, guess what? You get to your goal. You have to get comfortable with the unknown. You have to step out on faith. You have to understand that the step from A to Z may not be clear, but if you just get started and start doing the work, I promise you, you will get there. Amen. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Like, share.